Have you been curious of how to tap your own maple trees and make your own syrup? Well, today I'm going to show you how. Let's jump into it. This is Aaron with Just Start Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm going to show you how to tap a maple tree and make your own maple syrup. This can be a very rewarding process and a fun activity for your family and kids as well. First, we need to find the right trees to tap. I have a silver maple right here. You can also tap sugar, red, and black maples. I have 4 trees, well, actually technically 2 trees. Each have 2 huge trunks coming off of them, so I'm going to call it 4 trees. You want to look for a tree that's at least 10 inches in diameter to tap. And the ideal time to tap is late February to mid-March. Right now we're in early March in Midwestern Wisconsin here. I actually tapped my trees last weekend, but I'm going to add one more tap into one of my trees to show you how to tap the trees. When you're collecting sap, the sap to syrup ratio is about 40-to-1, which means 40 gallons of sap collected will yield about 1 gallon of syrup. Let's go over the tools needed to tap the trees. Here's the equipment needed to tap your trees. First, you need a drill bit. This is a 5/16 drill bit. This is actually one specifically designed for trees. It's very sharp, and you want to make sure that you don't have a dull drill bit. You can use whatever type of drill bit, but if you want a nice clean hole, I suggest picking up a specific one for tapping. Power drill, your tap or spile if you want to be technical, and then a sap collection bag. When I first started, I actually just used a Ziploc bag that I hung on the spile here to collect the sap. Like I said, you don't have to overcomplicate the process here. The consecutive years, I did end up picking up some sap collection bags with the holder to hold the bag on. And I eventually moved to a different setup, but I'll show you that at the end. So this is the gear needed to tap, so let's tap this tree. So to tap the tree, we're going to want to drill a hole about 2 to 4 feet up on the tree. As you can see, the one tap I have here, it's probably about 3 to 4 feet off the ground here. And we're going to want to put the drill at a slight upward angle to allow the sap to drip up, or drip out, I should say. And we're probably going to drill in around 2 inches. So I've found a spot here that I'm going to put the hole. Just an in and out motion. You don't want to burn that hole at all or keep the drill bit in there. Otherwise, you can damage the hole and it will reduce the amount of sap that you can get. And you can see it's already starting to drip out here. So we'll go ahead and put the spile in. I should also mention you should use a rubber mallet. I like a softer type hammer just because you don't want to damage the tree or the spile when you pound it in. So we're gonna put it in the hole and gently pound it in till it stops. As you can see, we have sap dripping out of there already. Now we're going to hang the bag on. If you go with a device like this, it's got a hole that you can stick through the tap here and just hang it on. The season goes about 4 weeks, maybe a little longer depending on the weather. Being in Wisconsin, the weather can change in a minute, so you never know how long the season's going to last or how much production you're going to get. The days sap runs best is when it gets below freezing at night and gets up around 40 degrees during the day. That creates the pressure for the sap to start flowing. And at the end of the season, when you're done with the taps, all you need to do is pull them out and let the holes heal themselves. You don't need to put a plug in or anything. Just leave them and they will heal themselves. I might do an episode on boiling the sap to make the syrup, but really all you're doing is boiling the sap down until it's the right consistency for the syrup. You don't need to add anything. For me, I have a 5-gallon stock pot I put on my stove. I just keep dumping the sap in there and boiling it down till it gets to the right consistency for syrup. I do have a hydrometer that I purchased so I can see the right consistency. You can eyeball. If you boil it too long, it'll be kind of thick and sticky, and if you don't boil enough, it'll be kind of watery. So I do recommend a hydrometer if you want to get really particular. All the sap I collect in the syrup I make is for personal consumption, so I'm not too particular on how it turns out. Last year I yielded about 1 gallon of syrup from my trees. Here's a pint of syrup from last year yet. All right, I'll show you my setup now of what I cobbled together, and let's see how much sap I had from today so far. This is a system that I cobbled together. I call it my redneck sap collection system. Basically, I have 6 taps going into the trees, going into a manifold here, and then dropping into a bucket. So let's see how much sap we got from yesterday and today. That's getting there. It's about three quarters full. I also have another bag hanging off the other side here that I put up as well. I'd just like to take a moment to mention, if you like what you're hearing and seeing, please like and subscribe to this channel and drop a comment. Let me know how your maple syrup collection went if you've started this journey. We went on a little different outdoor adventure today. I hope you like what you saw, and good luck on your sap collection journey. And remember, adventure begins when you just start.